Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about introduction to GitHub and GitHub Pilot. My name is Sarthakare. I am a MLSA of a SRIST. This event is a part of the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. Okay. आज हम GitHub के बारे में पढ़ेंगे GitHub and GitHub Copilot. What is a vision control system? System that's system that's record is changed to file allow you to revert, compare and collaborate. विजन कंट्रोल सिस्टम के बारे में मैं डिस्कस कर देता हूँ. विजन कंट्रोल सिस्टम is a GitHub's tool. Vision control system refers to the process of manage and track change to code, documents, or other digital files. Other times, it is a validly used in software development to coordinate work among team members, parent pontificates, and maintains to history of modifications. Key concept of vision control. First, repository. Second, commit. And third, branch, merge, confidently types. Local vision control system, containerized vision control system, distributed vision control system. Okay. Second, system that records change to files, allow you to revent, compare, to collaborate. Okay. And the next slide. Vision control system is important. Prevent loss of work, supports collaboration, maintains a history of change. Third, introduction to Git. Git is a tool command. Hi. Git is a distributed vision control system used to track change in source code, distributing software development. It allows multiple developers to work target efficiently, manage project history, and collaborate. Safety keeps track of code change, faculties, collaboration in teams, help manage different vision branches, allow rollback to previous stage if something breaks, works both online with GitHub, GitLab, and offline. Okay, next. Okay, popular distributed vision Linux tutorial in 2005. Okay, key features of Git. Branching, branching, lightweight and fast local operation. Next, what is GitHub? Cloud-based platform. Okay, GitHub. GitHub is a GitHub is a cloud-based platform for hosting for Git repository owned by Microsoft. GitHub is a online platform GitHub is a online platform that hosts your Git repositories and provides tool for version control system collaboration with other strongly code in the cloud, collaborating to open source project, maintenance project issues and tasks. It used the Git and background but added a friendly web interface in powerful collaboration features. How GitHub works. First, create GitHub's account. Hypertext markup language github.com. Create a repository repo. Click plus icon and new repository. Give a name and description. Choose public, visible all, or private only you and your team. Link local and branch benefits GitHub. Git backup and vision control. Easy collaboration with teams. Contribute to open source project. Show off your portfolio to professional employ continuous intelligence development support. Quick example of popular repository Facebook/React, Turbolus and in Linux, Microsoft/VS Code. Okay, next discuss how developers use GitHub. First, collaboration tools, intelligence with CI and CD tools. First, consecutive intelligence and continuous delivery helps to automate the process of building, testing, and developing software application. Third, open source ecosystem. Okay, let's me discuss why use why use GitHub. Why use GitHub? First, code backup and cloud storage. Your code is safely stored online. You can access from anywhere. Second, vision control system keeps track to every change you makes. You can uh, revert or order visions if something breaks. Third, teams collaboration. Multiple people can work on same project. A- Approved code, otherwise problem. Pull request help you review each other works benefits. Portfolio building. Portfolio building. Your GitHub profile showcase your project. Recruiters offer check the GitHub see looking your coding skill. Open source collaboration. You can contribute to real world project. Great for learning, networking and improving your skill. Sixth, issue track and project management. Report work suggests features manage tasks all in one place. 7. Intelligence with tools works with CI and C pipelines and project board and other web tool. GitHub Action helps automate building, testing, and developments. In short, GitHub is code hosting plus collaboration plus vision control plus learning plus career growth. Okay, GitHub in number. Millions of users are repositories key platforms for open source development. Okay, GitHub terminology. GitHub terminology we will discuss about. हेलो, मैं आवाज क्लियर?
क्लियर आ रही
Okay,
क्लियर।
let's discuss. GitHub repositories, meaning folders hosting on GitHub, continued code and file and vision history. First, repo, commit, commit. Uh, snapshot of your project at a certain point in time with a meeting, explaining the change, branch, spinning vision of the project to work on new features or fixing without affecting the main code. Main or master, the default primary branch in most repositories. Clone, copying a GitHub repository to your local computer. Flock, creating your own copy on something else repository under your GitHub account. Request to merge change from one branch, often a flock inform another, usually after review. Merge, combining change and work and a markdown file explaining what the project is about, how to use it, the city, etc. Start. So, the project was to for create on the you can can or your projects weekends sharing. Okay, next. हेलो। हाँ भाई, कम हो रहे हैं यार। तो दोबारा नए सुन, तो हम नए नाम से ज्वाइन हो जा भाई, कम हो जाएंगे, आधी मेहनत बेकार जाएगी फिर। 4 बजे
हाँ
तक
ठीक है।
की बात है,
हाँ
आधा
ठीक।
घंटा तो हो गया।
हाँ ठीक है।
करके अरे भाई, करके देख ले, हो जाए तो।
ठीक है
करके
कर
देख
रहा
ले,
हूँ।
4 बजे तक की बस बात है।
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
ओके, लेट्स we discuss and next topic. Repository, store and your project files, public or private. Commit, saving or change including messages for context. Branch, parallel vision of a repro used for features bug fix. Full repository, purpose change to code review and merge into main branch. Okay, full post होगा. What is GitHub Copilot? AI pair programmer help you to write code efficiently. Developer by GitHub and OpenAI. Okay, how can use it? Available in VS Code, Jet, various etc. Free from student paid to for pro user. Powered by OpenAI Codex. Trained on public code and documentation. Offered code suggestion. Code do text on the project, your project. Convert commands to code autofill your repository's code so at an alternative convert autofill so alternate autofill repository codes. Okay, next give you developer a hug advantage. First increases developer productivity. Alternative invitation. Hugging skill grab. First, developer use GitHub Copilot as faster and okay. Developer use GitHub Copilot have faster compilation, accent less the materials effort, and repository text 88%, 87, 77, 73, 60%, 59. Okay. And next, features of Copilot. Auto computes code, suggest enter as function, learn from context. Benefits of GitHub Copilot boost productivity, great of learning new language, generates boilerplate code. Limitation, not always accurate, needed human validation, don't understand index deep logic. And next, learning resource, GitHub document, YouTube, the code camp, GitHub learning labs on. हेलो. मैं ये बोल
हेलो।
रहा हूँ लैपटॉप में विदाउट साइन इन वाले टैब से जाओ 2 3 बार टैब यही लिंक पेस्ट कर दे और ज्वाइन हो जा. काय से. 17 है लेकिन और कम हो तो लैपटॉप से करना ठीक. अबे तो और हो ना भाई. ओके लेट्स वी डिस्कस GitHub एंड
कंटिन्यू कंटिन्यू।
हाँ चालू है आई। लेकिन टैब बस कम नहीं होनी चाहिए। मेरा ही बज रहा था। More about GitHub command. Go to terminology in VS Code. cd fold name to change directory. Clear to clear terminal is to list all the file. Is a to slow hidden file. Get status to display state of code. cd to exist to directory. Mark and file name to create directory. Clone the file from GitHub to your system. VS Code. Copy a HTTP links from the GitHub repo. Open terminal in VS Code. Curl J GitHub clone. More about GitHub commands. Go to terminal in VS Code. cd folder's name to change directory. Clear to clear terminal is to list all the file. Is a to show hidden file. Get status to display state of code. cd to exist to directory. mkd file to create a directory. Types of states of file. Uncorrect new file that's git does not track yet. Modified change. State Instance file is ready to be commanded. Unmodified unchanged. And next add commit to and save. Add adds new the change file in your working directory to the git status area. Git add file name and git add commit. It is a record to change git command message. Push uploaded your repro context to remote repro, git pull and other main. And next workflow. Local git repro clone change add commit push. GitHub code wise code change commit. Okay. Branch commits to check branch git branch to check branch git branch to rename branch to branch m main to rename branch to git m main to get to other branch to check out the branch name to check branch git branch and to remains branch git branch m main to go to other branch git check branch name create new branch git check out b branch name to delete a branch b branch name. Okay, to check to other branch होती है create new branch होती है to delete a branch होती है. Okay, merging code or branching we get different branch name to compare commit branch file and more. Git merge branch mark to merge two branches. We create two PR. Pull request less you tell other about changes you have pulled on the branch in the repo on GitHub. Okay, next. Undo change. Okay, let's undo change. State is change added but not committed or restart file name. Git restart. Commit change on the one commit. Git reset heap 1. Committed change on many commands. get reset has commit has. And next flop. Copying something repro to your own account on personal pull local pull GitHub local and commonly used git head, git command, and message git post originally main. Okay, and next, okay, let me describe about introduction. To, please repeat it. GitHub and Git and okay, let me check. What is Git? What is first vision control system? What is Git? It is what it is. A vision control system VCS that track code change local your computers, an online platform hosting Git repository and collaborating with other where it run. One other computer install as software, computes as software. Install on the Blame Cloud website github.com. And third आ जाएगा what it is. What it's run. One on your computer install as software on the cloud website. Purpose manage vision control system on the your project track history enable branching and managing. Provide its cloud storage teams collaborations tools pull request issues tracking ECT. Developmentary Git works independently. You don't need the GitHub to use Git. GitHub depends on the Git to works properly. Example of use community used branching merging locally. Sharing code online contributing to open source managing on GitHub like Bitbucket, other Git hosting platform. Simple answer. Git tools is the track your project history like MS Word track genes. GitHub website where are your user project other likes. Google Drive for code. Okay. Typically workflow. Example. You install Git on your PC. You write some code. You install Git your PC. You write some code, track change to Git. Your post your project to GitHub to store if online or collaborates. Vent me help you Git install. Okay, help me with Git steps. Showing GitHub's demo. Okay, why developers use Git? इसमें कोलैबोरेट कंट्रीब्यूट्स होता है इस पर आप टीम वर्क कर सकते हैं ये ओपन सोर्स प्रोजेक्ट होते हैं इस पर आप चेंज कर सकते हैं मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं मल्टीपल्स थिंग्स GitHub is a very commonly used the software engineering life Me- and the very important. Okay, let's me Git and GitHub is दोनों different things and Git not a GitHub and Git not a GitHub and GitHub not a Git. The different. Okay. And cloud open source. Open source is a software with source code anyone you inspect, modify, and enhance. And next, GitHub and Gitme very important thing. So the vision control system. Vision control system are you category of the software tools that's helping in recording change made to file by keeping a track of modification done in the code. Vision control it managed by or change document the computes, programming large website and other collection to inform benefits of vision control system enhance the project development speed by providing efficiency collab contribute reduce productivity of errors and contributes the project development thoughts the trackability the every small change and employ or contributes on the project can contributes for anywhere interfixed and the different geographically location thought this bcs for each different contributes of the project a different working copy is maintained and not merged to the main file unless the working copy is validating. And next git. Okay, Git is the currently the most popular implementation of the distributed vision control system. And what is Git? Why do you need it? Git is the distributed vision control system. Distributed vision control system. The core Git is the originally written the programming language C, but Git has the also been re-impact in the other language, example Java, Ruby, and Python. What is the Git and advantage of Git? Fast and secure. Impeccably backably. No needed the powerful hardware. Features of Git. Distributed, compilable, non-linear, branching, speed, reliable, and secure. Conjugative and Git account to your GitHub account. Git conjugative, Git global username dot your username slash username and the GitHub. GitHub is the non-profitable company, non-offered by the Google and GitHub. Cloud-based GitHub repository hosting the service essentially to make it lot answer the individual and teams to use the vision control system and collaboration. Okay, let's the GitHub and overview. GitHub is the one of the most popular platform for vision control system. Vision control system, same popular open source project. Git and GitHub difference. Git is a software, GitHub is a service. It is the install locally the system. It is the hosting on website. Git is a command to line tool. GitHub is a graphical interface. Git it is a tool of to manage different versions of edits made to file in a GitHub repository. GitHub is the space uploading git commands. ओके git help होती है git log होती है git add होती है git status git commit git post git pull git log git branch git life cycle git add git command git push setup and demo git install and downloads. Okay, let's me discuss about GitHub हो गया. Okay, let's meet slides and please students screenshot. Introduction to GitHub and GitHub Copilot. GitHub Copilot is it a very useful things. Okay. And what is vision control system? System that's allow change and file allow of the relevant and compare to and collaboration. Hertz. What impacts? What vision? Why vision control? And importance prevents looks of bugs, supports collaboration, maintains a history of change. Okay. Next, introduction to Git, popular distributed version control system created in Linux deliberately in 2005. And next, key features: branching and merging, lighting and fasting local operations, local operation. What is GitHub? Cloud-based platform to hosting Git repository on वर्क इसको Microsoft ऑफर्ड करता है. ओके. एंड नेक्स्ट, व्हाई आर डेवलपर यूज गिटहब का यूज आप कौन कोलैबोरेशन कर सकते हैं, कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं, इंटेलिजेंस बेस्ड सी आई एंड सी डी टूल्स, कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटिव इंटेलिजेंस एंड द contributors delivery helps or automate to purpose and building testing and software application. Open source ecosystem. GitHub in numbers, millions of users and repository key platform on open source development. Repository storage on your project file, public or private. Branch, parallel vision on the repro used to features bug fixing. And next आ जाएगा pull request, purpose change to code, review and merge into main branch. What is GitHub Copilot? GitHub Copilot is a AI paired programmer, helps you write code efficiently, developed by GitHub and OpenAI. And next, what can use available in VS Code, Jet, Behance, etc. Free from student paid for pro users. Powered by OpenAI code tracks. Trained by public code and documentation. Okay, next will be developer use GitHub Copilot. 88 faster compilation. 87 external materials effort on the repository tags. Spend less time searching. Stay move the flow. And 60% fewer your job are less further when coding. Features of Copilot: auto compilation code statistics and enhancing your function. Learner from context. And benefits of GitHub Copilot: boosts your productivity, gate of learning new language, generates boilerplates code. And next आ जाएगा ये ये पेरी अंड इसमें चेंजेस जो होते हैं वो इसके द्वारा होते हैं. स्टैंडर्ड चेंज एडस बट नॉट कमांडेड. git reset file name, git reset and commanded change in one communities. Okay. ओके, लेट undo change हो गया. And any question, please put on comment box and me replies please last. Okay, any question? GitHub Copilot and GitHub Git features हो गया, Git Copilot हो गया and Microsoft Azure AI का अपना इवेंट हो चुका. ओके, एंड नेक्स्ट क्वेरी प्लीज मी डिस्कस माय कम्युनिटी एंड please comment box. Thank you. And any query, please connect LinkedIn. And my name is Sarthak Kari. I am a MLSC of Sri Ram Institute, Science and Technology. Thank you for joining us event. This event is the Microsoft MLSC parts of this GitHub Copilot. Okay. Thank you for joining